Welcome to Around Town, and I hardly need to introduce Roger Taylor, Roger G. Taylor and Associates, the small business winner for October, and Gail Davenport Taylor. We are so glad you're here too, because Roger says that he couldn't do anything without you. That's true, isn't it?
That is true.
Yeah. I figured
The truth hurts sometimes.
well, we are so happy to be here today to celebrate, because
We are. Thank
your
you.
imprint on this community just is so broad and so deep, and the community wants the opportunity to say thank you.
Well, all I can say, you're always surprised at things like this, and it's just because of the team, which we'll meet later on. It's just been great working in this community. And fortunately, we're in this community, but we have our footprints all around the world, because we work with clients all over this country and all over the world. But it's just fun. It's been a great ride since I started in 1976, and it's just nice. And it is, because in my business, you work when your clients want to see you. Mm-hmm. I mean, you don't have a 8:30 to 5 job, and of course Gail knows that for years, and with children and everything. But now they understand and reaping what we have done with our, the last appointment. With a lady that we've helped in, cancer, and fortunately, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. And Gail, your whole family is in this area in North Carolina, right? Too?
That's right.
How many children? How many grandchildren?
We have together 7 children and
Great.
10 grandchildren, all under 9.
Wow.
So it's wonderful to have them all in North Carolina. 6 of them are in Rocky Mount.
And is Sarah the only child who works here?
Yes.
But she's excellent, isn't she?
She is, and she has 2. Hers are 2 and 3 years old, so they're very challenging, but they're precious.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Roger, I think this would be a good time, just briefly, your humble beginnings. I was really touched when I read in your brochure that you grew up in a sharecropper family.
I did.
Your father passed away, and that's when you learned something concerning your mom that really had an impact on what you're doing to help people today.
That's right. I was born into a sharecropper family, and didn't know the difference, because there were a few that had and many that didn't have, and so we just worked. But my mom and dad taught me how to work. And fortunately, at 6 years old, when I was trucking tobacco with a mule, you may not know what that means, but I was. And at that time, it's amazing. I said, I remember it just like if it happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't think this is where I want to be when I grow up, And so, fortunately, I worked hard athletically, academically, and was able to get an education. But my degree is in education. I have a master's in education administration. But my father died, and I found out my mother 6 months later had to borrow money to bury my father.
Broke your heart, didn't it?
It did, and I immediately looked. I said, I don't want that to happen to anybody I know.
Yeah.
And so I found an industry that takes care of that, and now I can say that my family is taken care of. Mm-hmm. When my 2 brothers died, their families were all right.
Good.
And when my friends and clients here, they're okay. Mm-hmm. When they retire, they're all right. Mm-hmm. When they want to send kids to college, they're okay. Mm-hmm. And that's what we do. We buy some of tomorrow today, and we just don't know when the ticket's coming in.
No.
But we know everybody in this room going to die today. I don't know when. So planning, and so if you live, you're going to need money for retirement. It just works that way.
Absolutely. And I have often get the sense when I'm around both of you and other people in your family that y'all are people where your faith is very important to what you do too. A lot of what you do, you are thinking from a taking care of other people as a Christian endeavor also, that you want to be, give of what you have.
Well, it's all about helping each other, and somebody helped Roger and somebody helped me, and I think that's our obligation. I think we're called to do that, and it's nice when you see the rewards from what you have done and how it's helped people. and it makes everybody better in
Well,
the community.
Oh, absolutely, but not everybody is as generous as y'all are, and it's made such a difference in this. Let's look at the banner presentation, and then
All right.
Shanna and Sarah are going to join
That's
us.
right.
Gail,
That's
thank
terrific.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We'd like to say a great congratulations to Roger Taylor, who is the principal, founder, and chief honcho, and going to take credit for everything good for Roger Taylor Associates, because he's been a phenomenal and a tremendous asset to this community. We congratulate you, Roger, on sound business principles at work over time, and thank you for leading with your heart and with your philanthropy in Rocky Mount as well. The Rocky Mount Chamber embraces you, congratulates you. In fact, he's going to lead us next year. So we're really excited that you're just putting your money where your mouth is, sir, and teaching us all how to be better citizens. Thank you, and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I would like to say, as the co-chair of the Small Business Committee, when we were sitting around trying to figure out, and when your name and your business came up, it was like a definite no-brainer. You and your business have definitely been the epitome of what I think is small business, the commitment to this community. We really appreciate you. It was an honor, and I was excited to be able to be able to do this today. So congratulations, and we'll let you say a few words.
Well, 1976, I can say now in 2014, time does fly when you're having a good time. But my team and the community and the chamber and all aspects of it is the reason why we're here. We have been doing and helping people from preventing from living too long or dying too soon, and protecting, but this is truly an honor, because look around, look at these people here. They represent all walks of our life in this community, and this is a great community to be in, and we take it as a special honor. My team, I'm accepting for my team because I'm only a spokesperson for them. We all work together. But I did once upon a time type my own letters and answer my own phone and do all those things. So over 38 years, we have built something special. But thank y'all again, all of you in the community and the selection committee.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Roger, the whole community celebrates October Small Business of the Month, so congratulations.
Well, I appreciate it so much, and it's always nice when your team receives something like this, because it's a team effort. And of course, in my business, it's about planning. And Gene, I have 2 young starlets that are coming into the industry. They've been in the business 8 years, but my business continuation plan is based on my daughter, Sarah Taylor Dixon, and Shanna Bottoms Strickland. Shanna got married a few weeks ago, and we're excited about that. So we can inquire about their roles, because they're advisors like myself. They've gone through all the license, they've gone through the training, and my clients love them.
Well, who wouldn't? I mean,
But
starlets.
they're real sharp, and they know about the business. And at this age, there's so much to learn. There's so many things to do, and everybody that sits around our conference table is different. And so you have to have the emotions, the strengths, but they've trained themselves. They're volunteers in the community. They're leaders in the professional association. So I'll let you ask them what you would like to ask.
Sarah, tell us what you do here exactly.
I've been here for 9 years. I started here in 2005, and I started as a service coordinator. That was something that we really felt would strengthen relationships with existing clients, because really this business is about relationships and the bonds that you form. So I did that for 3 years, and I switched over to an advisory role and got my licenses. And so I'm doing more of an advisory role now. But again, that foundation really helped to kind of launch me into that second step. So on a daily basis, it's handling client reviews, some service work still, because again, that's kind of where we came from. And a lot of service requires a licensed individual. So some of that, and then new appointments and sitting in on those and still learning.
And I love that the youth, because you've got a lot of designations. I mean, I was reading what Roger, all of his training and designations, and the fact that you all go to CEs, and there are lots of additional licensures you can get.
Right.
But to master what you're doing as you go and adapt what you're doing to meet the client need
Right.
is so important, which sounds like is exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Shanna, tell us about what you like the most and kind of what your background is.
I have also been here for 9 years. I haven't quite known Roger as long as Sarah, his daughter, but my parents have been clients of Roger since I was a little girl.
Wee little girl, they were clients.
When I graduated from college, my parents sent me in to start my planning myself, and Roger essentially hired me right away from my employer. So he was building his team at that time, and Sarah and I came in about 6 months apart, and truly it's been a blessing in both of our lives because we are a team and we build off of each other. We both have different strengths. And it just so happens, what my weaknesses are Sarah's strengths, and what her weaknesses are my strengths. So it's been a very good transition from the service side, where we learned about our clients. So we've been in on appointments for the entire 9 years. So it's not like our clients are transitioning from an advisor who they've known for 30 years to someone that they don't know. So they're very comfortable with us. They're very comfortable with our recommendations, and it's just we have a great time.
Great. It sounds like the team approach is very much implemented.
Well, having played athletics, I know that one person can't beat you. Maybe a game, but we are a team, and I developed them in a way that they learn the clients. They learned the business before they were given the responsibilities to give advice. Because you see they're attractive, but they're young. And 9 years ago, my clients that are 50, I work with a lot of 50, 60, 70, 80-year-olds. They think they're attractive, but at that young, they may not think they know what they're doing. But sitting in appointments for 2 or 3 years and starting it, all of a sudden they realize that these girls know what they're talking about, and now they don't want to see Roger. I mean, they just want let me see Shanna and Sarah, and that's what I want, because the transition, mortality is real. I don't know, I could die today. I could decide I don't want to work. I come to work. I'd much rather do what I'm doing here than play golf, because it's fun. You see different people every day. You see the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's just exciting to have those relationships. But these two, and with Morris's addition, that's going to be nice. And we're looking for other potential, but we're very selective in who we hire.
Well, good.
We're very selective.
And you do so much in the community. You're free to take on like the chairmanship of the chamber and serve on boards of trustees and whatnot, because you know that your clients are being well cared for while you're out.
It's wonderful. Because when I leave, I don't look back. Don't have to. Because they're knowledgeable, they're educated, they're competent. My clients have utmost confidence. I had a call from a client from Florida yesterday, and Sarah had been working with. So he asked me. He asked me something. But that's just wonderful to have, and something I have dreamed about for a long time. It just took me 38 years to get there.
Well, we're going to take a break, and we come back, we're going to meet the rest of your wonderful office team.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Are you just starting out on your own and want to be independent? Do you have a family and need a bigger home? Are the kids moving out? And are you downsizing? First Carolina Realty can help. A 1 or 2 bedroom apartment or house for those starting out. A 3 or 4 bedroom home for a growing family. Rentals, sales, new homes, pre-owned homes, investment property in the city or in the country. Call First Carolina Realty. Now is a good time to make that move. Real estate prices are right, interest rates are low, and there is a fantastic selection of homes available.
First Carolina Realty is a fully licensed real estate firm with offices at 3151 Zebulon Road in Rocky Mount.
If you have rental properties and are tired of the headaches associated with managing them yourself, or if you're looking for a new management team to manage your rental properties, call First Carolina Realty at 252-985-2321. Visit our webpage at firstcarolinarealty.com. We will gladly help you with all your real estate needs.
Hi, I'm Jean Almond of Almond's Drugs, and I want to invite you to be Almond's customer for your prescriptions. Our average pharmacy wait for your prescription is only 10 to 15 minutes. We have drive-through windows at both locations. We will deliver your prescription free. Our friendly and very experienced pharmacists specialize in consultation, and we are locally owned and have been a loyal part of your community for over 70 years. Just make one phone call to us and we'll make the transfer so we can start taking care of you.
Roger, you are always bragging on your employees, and now is your big chance to introduce all of them, okay?
Well, I look so forward to it because these are MVPs. These are stars. You know, the good thing about my employees is they come and stay a lifetime. The only way out of here is retirement. So,
well, you treat them so well.
Well, they treat me so well. It's called an equal opportunity, and I'm so proud of what they do for my clients and my office. And I can leave and go and not worry about it. And it's just wonderful to have that professionalism.
Oh, absolutely. And you have chosen them carefully though through the years. And
well, they were all clients before they came to work for Roger.
Good.
So I knew their families, I knew about their finances, I knew what they had done in the community, and so
their character.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of them are Nash County except one Edgecombe. So they're locals.
Great. And of course, we've already met Gail and Sarah and Shauna. But now let's start with
Gail Boykin. Here's
Gail.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Gail, why don't you tell everyone your role in Roger G. Taylor and Associates?
I work at Roger G. Taylor and Associates as the benefits coordinator. Now, that includes service sales of the group and individual insurance. We also include in that the ancillary products as well as senior market. The senior market is really going strong right now. Because
what is that?
The senior market includes like Medicare supplement.
Gotcha.
You know, and the drug plan, we assist with that. And just helping them along the way. You know, Roger is kind of helping them through going towards retirement. And my part in it is to help with the insurance, to help with that and make sure they feel secure in that.
And how long have you been here, Gail?
Since 2007.
Great.
Yeah, and I'm retiring the end of this year.
Moving to New.
See?
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't leave unless it was retirement, right? Right, Roger?
Yeah, that's right. Because we have individual that we'll meet in a second that is working as an intern to see and so because I told her she couldn't leave until December 31st.
And you're training your replacement, right?
Correct. I think it's a team here that we're trying to help Angie come on board and feel good about what she's going to do, and especially, you know, when I leave, and she'll feel very comfortable. So they've given her an opportunity to be around us and let us train her for a few months now, which is fantastic. Just making her feel comfortable, and of course Roger and the team will feel comfortable, you know, when I leave. But it has been a great ride, I'm telling you. I'm going to miss it when I leave.
Well, I'm sure you're going to stay in touch.
Of course. You know, my future is in his hands.
Tell it, sister.
Great. Gail, thank you. Okay, and next we have?
Next is Miriam Hayes.
Hey, Miriam.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Now, Miriam is our longest serving partner, for lack of a better term. She's a Southern Nash girl and Nash County, and worked with their families, but she keeps us all out of jail because compliance in my business with what's going on is so tough. But her background is legal, which I'll let her now I could talk all day about her, so I'll let her say some things.
Okay.
Hi,
I believe, and you did work for a law firm before you came here, right?
Yes, absolutely. I've been here since 1999. I'm the new business coordinator. I handle compliance, and that entails making sure that we stay within the guidelines and the rules and regulations as set out by FINRA and the SEC and the North Carolina Department of Insurance.
And I bet there are lots of changes and updates all the time.
Every day.
Literally.
Sometimes multiple times a day.
You have to go to a lot of seminars and everything to be trained in it, or how do you stay current?
Yes, there's lots of communication through email and postings on our website, as well as going to continuing education and offerings by the company.
Great.
Now, Miriam is one of the top technology people in the whole country. People, I mean, we've flown her to New York before when New York needs to look at a new system and everything. So, you know, she's just carries a lot of talent in a lot of multiple places.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you.
it, Miriam.
Thank you,
Thank
Miriam.
you.
Okay, next we have.
And our next is my calendar girl, Kim Tyson.
Oh, and I think you're the one that we see walking in the door, right? And
Yes.
and you, in fact, calendar girl means whenever you hear that you're doing something, Kim does the advance with sending out reminders to all of us. And great job.
Well, that's right, because I don't answer phones. You know,
You did though.
Yeah, I did. I told you I was numero uno.
Right.
Right.
And how long have you been here?
I came in 2006.
And
the
she
first
worked in the
quarter.
medical field for 20-some years.
Well, and what you do is so important, because when people walk in the door, the first person they see sets the tone
First point of contact.
for how they're going to feel.
That's
So,
right.
Do you enjoy your job?
I do. I love it here. I do.
Feel like part of a family, don't you?
Yes, it is. Small family. Outside of family. Yes.
Well, as I say, we travel together. I mean, the office here, because of the skills and expertise they do. I mean, we've been to Hawaii, we've been to Puerto Rico, we've been to Nassau,
Wow.
we've been to San Antonio, Las Vegas. I mean, but that's what we work for. And you know,
right.
I can't take anything with me, so sharing is what it's about. And it makes it very hard to leave.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think it's wonderful, and you're part of when he goes out of town, everything runs smoothly when he's gone, too.
I was gone 2 weeks, just gone 2 weeks, and I had one voicemail.
Everything else taken
And I
care
didn't
of.
understand.
That's right.
That's right. That's pretty neat.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And next we have
Angie, she's the intern we
the
were talking
intern.
about.
Right. Hey, Angie. Come on up. Good to see you.
Angie, tell us a little about yourself. And now she's from Missouri. She's not in Nash County or Edge County. She's from Missouri.
I'm
Well,
a Truman girl.
We like people who move here from out of town. I mean, we're building our population.
That's right.
Yes, it's been an interesting journey here. We've been here for a couple of years, and I feel myself blessed to have walked into this office the day that I did. They are a fantastic crew.
Good. And how's the training coming?
It's going along really well. We're doing the best we can so that whenever Gail leaves, she can kick back on the beach and feel confident that everything is being taken care of.
Had you worked in this field before?
No, I haven't. It's a new introduction. So I have a
She
lot
was
to
actually in
learn.
education, right?
I was a substitute teacher.
Oh, good. Good. So you're used to working with people.
Yes.
But we
It's a
look
joy.
forward to developing it. And Bill Craig actually brought her to us.
Great.
So we thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And Jean, it's interesting because as times have changed, the industry has changed, and so partnering with other professionals is a wise decision.
Right.
And our next person is Morris Wilder, who
Very
most people
familiar.
know.
Hey, Morris, good to see you.
And I'll let Morris share with you and us what his role is with our firm.
Okay.
Well, I started August the 1st as a trusted advisor under the AXA organization. That is a special collaboration with professional CPAs to work with financial professionals. Actually, Roger and I started talking about this a little over a year ago, but it took some time. I had to do some licensing additional above the CPA. But it's just a good marriage, if you will, between two organizations where I have clients that are aging and need retirement planning or long-term care, Social Security benefits, that sort of thing. So that's just a good opportunity for me to bring my clients into this organization with these professionals to work those details out. On the reverse side, Roger's group has clients that occasionally need tax advice or maybe even small business advice, which is really, those two things are my expertise, and using my years and years of experience in industry to bring that to the small businesses of the area. So I think it's just a great opportunity to collaborate.
Well, and just an example, Roger, of how you're expanding, always looking for new opportunities to bring more services to your clients.
Well, that's right, because we have a paralegal, employee benefits. We have now some tax and advice. We are a firm that we've been doing it for 38, but 31 of them we've been 100% referral business. So people seek us, and we take them as family members. And Morris will tell you in his limited time, we're somewhat different, aren't we?
We are, very much so. And it's also important to say it's a collaboration. I'm still independent as a CPA consultant, but again, I work with the team as a member of the team. So it's just really a unique situation and a very good collaboration of two professional organizations.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Roger, as you know, a major part of the award is community service. We look at the chamber with the committee on what has this person, they've made their living out of the community, but do they give back to make our community a better place? Indeed you do. Share your philosophy with us.
Well, the community has been good to me. I told you, I grew up poor. If some others hadn't helped, I couldn't have done that. It's biblical. The more you give, the more you get. It's just that simple. If you don't try it, you don't know if it works. I know it works because I have had a career that you couldn't have written out anything that's more satisfying than what I have done to date. But it is nice to see kids that you educated come to you, or you see those opportunities. And I look at the hospital now, I look at Westland, I look at Lewisburg, I look at National Edge, and I see things that are better.
Your footprint that you were able to contribute to help with the funding to make things really happen. The pediatric emergency room.
Oh, it's
huge.
wonderful, isn't it? And what's going on? What's going on at Westland right now? So exciting, and it's
Capital
nice
campaign,
to and Gail and I are working on that. But the more you give, the more you get.
Well, we certainly do appreciate it, and we're looking forward to many, many more years.
Lord willing.
Of that. But again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a true honor.
Well, great. And I have to remind you that in June at the annual banquet, your name will be considered for Small Business of the Year.
Well, that would be terrific. As I say, I like what we do for this community.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. We'll see you next week.